Actress Sara Rue is encouraging obese and overweight women to resolve now to talk with their doctor about starting their journey to lose weight. The health complications can be serious, and sometimes it's difficult to know where to begin or how to continue losing weight once you've started. Sara joins us now to talk about that alongside Dr. Wyatt. It's good to see you both.
Thank you for having us.
Sara,
I partnered with, I was just going to tell you, I partnered with Takeda on a new campaign called Resolve Now, Stay Ahead of the Curve. And basically the goal is just an awareness campaign to talk about the severity of the obesity epidemic that's going on in this country. And we want to encourage women to take action now because we're leading into the holiday season. Halloween and then Thanksgiving and then Christmas and New Year's and all of the stuff that goes in between. It's just better to stop procrastinating. If you want to make a change and you want to get healthy, I think it's better to do it now than to wait to make that New Year's resolution that's, you know, let's face it, most of us don't end up keeping it. So we're just encouraging women to talk to their doctor and to take those first steps.
And you come from a place where you understand what those women are going through. It's not like you're, presenting this message and you haven't walked in their shoes before. Remind our viewers about your own experience with weight gain and loss.
I have struggled with my weight like most women in this country on and off my whole life. Some years back I decided that I wanted to make a change, and I did. I was lucky enough to have a great support system, and my husband, he was then my boyfriend, so I kept him. He's now my husband. And I was able to make some changes, some lifestyle changes. I've become a very conscious eater. That's something that I feel like is key for anyone who wants to make some changes to their health and their diet. Like, really realizing exactly what you're putting in your body at all times is very important. At least it was for me. But everybody's so different, which is why we're encouraging women to start by talking to their doctor, because your doctor should know you and what's going on with your body better than almost anybody. And it's really their job to help you. It's important. They want to help you.
Dr. Wyatt, I'd like to hear from you about some of the health conditions associated with being overweight and obese. It's not just about how we look.
No, it's not just about how we look, and definitely being overweight, being obese is associated with so many different health conditions. It affects, I would say, every organ system in your body, if you believe that or not. I mean, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, sleep apnea, even certain cancers we know are associated with having extra body weight or being obese. And so it really is a big medical condition. It's not just a cosmetic condition. And that's why going to your doctor, I think, is a great first step, because it's a medical condition and they can help you.
So what do they say? And they're not going to prescribe, the magic pill that says, okay, take this for a few days and you'll be good to go. So what can doctors do for patients? And I'm sure it depends on the patient.
We know that it's complex, and doctors know that too. It's not, there's not a silver bullet, but we do have a lot of tools. I always say we have a toolbox, and doctors are being trained because this is such a big problem. I mean, 66% of the population are struggling with their weight, and doctors need to be good at this, and they're getting better and better. And so there's a whole kind of toolbox that they can use: nutrition, physical activity, sometimes medications, surgery, behavioral change, conscious eating. All of those things are in this toolbox, and they're a great place to figure out what's going to work best for an individual person.
I always feel like whenever I talk to my doctor about something and he tells me to do something, I'm like, oh, I got to do it because my doctor told me.
Right.
It's a motivator, talking to an expert.
Sarah, you mentioned this campaign, Resolve Now, Stay Ahead of the Curve. Where can our viewers tap into that online?
You can go to iresolvenow.com and you can read more about the campaign, read about my story. Dr. Wyatt has some tips on there. You can enter your own personal weight loss story and hopes to win. They're giving away some prizes. It's a good place to sort of start and really figure yourself out and figure out if this is a change that you want to make now. We hope so. We're encouraging women to do so.
All right, Sarah, thank you. And Dr. Wyatt, we appreciate your time as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Mike?